I spent a day with multiple personalities, dissociative identity disorder. It's an older video from Anthony Padilla, but it's his most watched video. And it's him spending a day with people with DID. Should I read the warning? Nah.
Dissociative identity disorder, once called multiple personality disorder, is a disorder in which a person alternates between one or more
Dude, I didn't even know about this disorder until I watched the movie Split. Do y'all remember that movie? And it describes it terribly. But I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know you could have multiple personalities. Like, diagnosably, like, you are a different person.
Alternate personalities that function with separate memory and awareness and adapt with amnesia between them. The first detailed account of DID can be traced back to 1791, when a German woman began speaking perfect French and behaving like a French aristocrat, despite never having learned French or even having been to France. Although
that's possible? No. How would your mind just know another language? I saw it in Fight Club. Oh, DID. Many souls in one body? But how would you know? You can't just pick up a language. And I don't think it's many souls in one body. I thought it was from trauma.
My name's Anthony Padilla, and today I'm going to be sitting down with people who dissociate into fragmented identities to learn the truth behind this heavily misunderstood disorder. Does DID access hidden capabilities and skills within the brain, allowing people to harness brain power in a way others simply aren't capable?
Well, Split's different. Split's just like an exaggeration because it says that one of his personalities is a superhuman monster that eats people.
Or does it keep them feeling bogged down and restricted from participating in normality? Are they openly proud of their disorder? Or has the media's portrayal of DID forced them to live a life of alienation and solitude, too worried of what their presence will unleash in others? Hi, Amanda. Hi, the Redwoods. Nin.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming out and teaching me about the wondrous world of dissociative identity disorder.
Anthony, there's so much to learn.
What do you consider yourself? Someone with dissociative identity disorder? Someone with multiple alters?
Yeah, just someone with DID.
We identify as first as we, and we identify as multiple. Sometimes we say we have DID. Sometimes we say we're plural, but multiple is the main word that we use.
I consider myself...
Do they remember... I asked this the other day before we were going to watch this video. Do they remember their other identities? Like, can they remember what their other person did?
Identity disorder, or if you wanted to refer to us collectively, it would be saying that I'm part of a system of alters.
Can you explain what having DID entails?
Yeah, so having DID means that as a child, your personality was unable to fully develop into one singular personality. Everybody as a child...
Yo, that's fucking crazy!
...starts off with an unintegrated personality, and around the ages of between 7 to 9 in normal...
It's like a blank slate picking up like multiple parts of a personality, but never fully fleshing out to be a whole. And so then, as they aged, all those parts became wholes in themselves. Because it's like when you don't know yourself. It's IRL Fight Club. Stop relating it to fucking Fight Club.
Development. But if there is repeated or severe trauma before that age, then the brain can say, whoa, I can't deal with this. This cannot be my life, and we would not be able to survive if I was aware of this. So this trauma, along with the ability to dissociate to a high level and having disorganized attachments to your primary caregivers, prevents one personality from fully integrating because the amnesia that goes up to keep that trauma away. And that's why if you
they don't remember.
Have DID, you have multiple personalities rather than one singular one.
For us, like, when we first started figuring it out, someone who thought they were the only person for like a long time, right? Like, as most people think, oh, I'm just the only person in this body.
That's what people would identify with normal.
Right. They're like, yeah, of course, there's only one person, right? And you start to think, like, what could this be? Am I possessed? Am I like...
You thought you were possessed?
Like, I didn't think I was possessed, but I definitely wasn't going to talk about it with anyone in case I maybe was possessed.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want people to know if that's true.
Yeah. I actually Googled spirit possession when it got really strong.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fortunately, this was like 2012.
Yeah.
There was some article that was like spirit possession versus dissociative identity disorder. And I was like looking at that, and then I went to a therapist, and they were like, "Yep."
Were you stoked that you were not possessed by a spirit?
I don't know.
Do you feel comfortable saying how many altars you have?
At the last count, which was actually about 2 weeks ago, I had 22, I think.
22? How the fuck? Like, I feel like that's so stressful for like the individual, like the individual personalities. I know they're all a part of like the whole individual person, but 22, like that is a lot.
22.
We're 9 people living in one body. So we went from 3 to 9 over like 7 years.
I have 16. So there's 17 of us total.
And so they mark an individual. How do they do that? See, this is what just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I think this is a fascinating video, because how do you mark what an individual personality is? Just a different identity?
Eternal.
Eternal?
Eternal. She's really cool.
Whoa.
She's really, really cool.
Whoa, do you show her frequently?
She fronts occasionally. She's the caretaker, so she takes care of the littles in our heads.
Whoa. You can't flash that. Caretaker altars are a type of protector. They help manage the care for the other altars of the external people. Often motherly and maybe modeled on a real person.
Takes care of the littles in our heads, and then occasionally she'll come out to take care of me if I'm not doing so well. So she kind of fronts in the sidelines and behind the scenes more.
First off, do you prefer to be referred to as single or plural?
Well, it depends who you're talking to. If you're talking about me, as in me, the person sat in front of you, talking to you with my personality, then it's me, one person as Nin. But if I was, let's say, co-con, so there was more than one person essentially in the driving seat, then it would be we, more than one person.
That's just terrifying to me. Like, how do you, like, 2 consciousnesses at once?
Right, for you.
Who wants to answer this question?
Yeah.
So this is Z. So it was like a combination of Allie and Eliza talking before.
Oh, okay.
We can kind of blend sometimes. So when we first came into what we would call co-consciousness, and that's a pretty common term, which is the shared experience of kind of being able to talk to each other. A lot of people don't have that, and they're basically like coordinating in the dark with someone who's not there when they're there. And so like you might be doing something and then come back and it's 3 days or 3 weeks later, and your life has been...
I feel like the way that I can relate this, it's very hard for me to understand. It's like trying to explain what hallucinating is like to someone else, right? Like having an experience that is impossible to perceive unless you actually experience it. It's like trying to explain that. Like when you talk to somebody that was on mushrooms and they're like, dude, everything's like, wait, you have a feeling of like purpose, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make sense unless you're experiencing it. And I feel like I can semi understand what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't get it fully.
And all kinds of stuff is happening. I have a friend who would be heading one place, and then someone would switch, and then they'd head back home, and then they'd switch and head back and forth, and it would take like 4 hours to get out of that loop until the same person came back and was like, no, we're actually going here. And what they learned to do is to text themselves or leave notes on their iPhone and read those. And so it's kind of when you come to the front and you feel disoriented.
So they do forget. So they'll switch and literally forget what the fuck they were driving for.
You can read those notes.
It's almost like having amnesia and leaving notes for yourself.
No, it's called dissociative amnesia is like basically the term for that.
I was in the bath. I just switched out, so I had no memory of what happened before. Didn't remember getting in the bath because it wasn't me. It was my alter Kyle, who's my primary protector, and he'd apparently decided that he wanted a snack while he was in the bath, and there was just this half-eaten banana on like the shampoo holder, and I was like, "What? Why? That's disgusting."
Dude, I feel like this would trip me out. Like if I just randomly switched alter, I feel like you can't be an influencer. There's a lot of jobs you couldn't do. If I had DID and I just randomly switched midstream and I had fucking dissociative amnesia and I'm just sitting in my chair in front of a camera like it would be terrifying.
You just realize that you are in a bathtub with a half-eaten banana.
Yeah, like peeled. It was pretty beautifully presented, actually.
How do you feel about the different labels in terms of personality, alters, identities, multiple?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who don't like the term personality because when a lot of people think of personality, they think of like how you act in a certain situation. So some people, when I've told them about DID in its most basic terms, they said like, well, I have a completely different personality when I'm at work. And then I come home and I'm a different person. And it's like, I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's kind of different when it comes to DID. So some people feel that the term personality isn't quite encompassing or serious enough. I don't mind the term personality, but the term that's generally used in the community and the scientific kind of side of things is alters, because it stands for alternate state of identity. So that's what we prefer to use.
Well, what would that feel like? Like, I don't want to have the ID, but I want to know what, like, feeling like you have a different fucking state of identity. Like, yeah, when I'm like, when I'm on drugs or some shit, I might fucking trip out and feel like that. Like, if I'm fucking hallucinating. But, like, I'm saying, like, a genuine state of consciousness where you feel like you are a legitimate, different individual. Like, there's times where I dissociate all the fucking time. Maybe because of the weed. I don't fucking know. Or a multitude of other things. But, like, dude, I've never been, like, dissociating and been like, I identify as a different person. When I'm dissociating, I feel like I'm not a person. So I feel like that's the difference, is, like, they're dissociating in the sense of, like, they're literally a different person. Whereas I'm dissociating and I'm just like, I don't exist.
Having a panic attack, and I kind of felt myself as a consciousness retreat to the back of my own mind. So I was watching everything from behind, and there was just nothing there.
In 2012, so we just switched there, really. So there was Allie talking, but then, like, Allie pulled away because this is Eliza. I was the one who was there and thought I was the only one. I thought I was a boy, and I thought I was one person. Pretty standard, like, expectations.
That's how I grew up. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And then I just had this, like, weird triggering confrontation with a stranger. Basically, what I understand is that I had a whole system.
Bro, he's making the same face I am. Like, I'm trying so hard to fucking just, like, because to understand a concept, it's not like I'm trying to fucking get it.
This one had been a little different from the others, and it was my first real kind of communication with one of my alters, Kyle, my primary protector, the banana guy.
The banana guy?
He's gonna hate me for that.
He's gonna watch this later and be like,
that's
we
who
need to
I
have a
am
talk.
now. I'm the banana guy.
Yeah.
And he basically saved my life after
God,
this.
it's so weird because they're talking about it as if it's a different physical person. But they're talking about it in the sense of, like, it's a different person, but it's a different person that's in the same body.
And I could hear him talking to me, and it was the first time that I actually kind of wasn't like, okay, yeah, so this is my inner voice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Imagine taking shrooms and having DID. They're probably straight away from doing that. In the same sense that anybody that's predisposed for schizophrenia is told that they, like, people that are predisposed, if you have people in your family that have schizophrenia, you should never smoke weed, you should never take mushrooms, you should never do any hallucinogens. Not necessarily that it will make you have those symptoms, but it could bring it out earlier than it needed to be.
What it was, everybody else says, like, you know, your inner voice, you talking to yourself.
Yeah.
And this lady in the crisis team was like, have you ever heard voices? Before this, I would not have given that a second thought. I've been asked that before and was like, no, definitely not. It was very much like a man's voice. It didn't sound like it was coming externally. Again, it wasn't exactly like a voice.
It was an interpretation.
But it was very different from mine. And he was like, I'm going to be with you the whole time. You're going to be fine. You can do this. And was like, you need to lie on your stomach now. And I was like, what? And was just pretty much shutting down at this point. And I was watching everything happen as if I was across the room.
You had an out-of-body experience almost?
Yeah, it's part of dissociating. It's called derealization, when you don't experience what's happening.
That happens to me every day, bitch. That happens to me on stream sometimes. Yo, swear to God, sometimes I'm streaming and dude, I'll be fucking, you won't even know that it happens to me because I'm not fucking, like I'm just zoned in, right? I'll have fucking thought, like just derealization, like I'm watching my life from a TV and I'm still talking how I am now, but I'm not controlling shit. It's just happening. Like I'm sitting here on stream entertaining. I'm trying to fucking be entertaining. I'm talking to you guys, all this other shit, fucking talking about that shit. And you're fucking sitting there and I'm just like in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, bro, like this doesn't feel real at all. But at the same time, I'm actively talking while having those thoughts in my head. It's fucking weird.
My alter in this body and saying that's Nin. Then they're denying that other alter's existence. And I had to stop thinking from the point of view of that this is my body. I'm the only one who deserves to be here. This is only going to be my life forever. Because they've always been there, or most of them have always been there. They have a life and feelings and wants and dreams of their own. They've experienced terrible things for me and kept me safe from terrible things. Why in the world should the fact that we've experienced terrible things and suffered be another reason that we should have to suffer?
Do each of your altars have names?
They all have names, ages, and literally the personalities.
Yeah.
They're all very distinct.
How do they end up receiving names?
Oh, they tell me their names.
Oh, really?
And
But who's me? Who's me? That's what I'm not getting. I don't I'm getting upset because I want to know. Who's, like, they're saying they tell me their names. Who's me? You're you. I know. What do you mean you're you? I'm not at. Who's me? Meaning, like, they're talking about all the personalities, right? And they tell me, I'm assuming like a rooted consciousness with a, like, the average person, rooted consciousness, personality. Sometimes they separate, you dissociate, boom, 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 same person, right? Them, and this is how I'm understanding it. Rooted consciousness, me. The personalities, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many they have. And then those kind of connect or disconnect.
like one of my alters' name is Freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
Does that altar represent freedom in any way?
I mean, her first name was Pain, and then she switched it to Freedom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A very literal
Yes,
naming
so
system.
it was for her. So
Yes.
some of my protector's name is Brad.
Oh, okay.
Like just
It's
a very no
name, not
like,
protector, but name is Brad.
Yes, the protector. His role is a protector for us,
Yes.
and his name is Brad.
Do you consider having DID a hindrance in your day-to-day life?
Even normal things like going out to a coffee shop or going out to the zoo. Whenever me and my partner, who also has DID, try and do something nice, I don't think there's ever been an occasion where one of us hasn't been triggered. It's hard to do things that are simple, like walking around shopping centres, because certain things can be positive triggers, which can encourage certain alters to front. For example, if we walk past a toy store, it's an immediate positive trigger for our littles.
Oh, it's a good trigger then.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's safe for a little to suddenly be walking around. They're a child, so the brain essentially split.
What do you do if you're driving? Like, if you have DID, can they have a license? Because if you have an alter that is a literal child, like 6 years old, and they switch, and now the kid's behind the wheel, like, I feel like that's scary.
Off in some circumstances will have split off and separated that area of life, those experiences. So while they still have access to an adult brain and will be able to understand adult concepts and be able to use adult words, the way they process things is still the mind of a child. So they probably won't know where they are. They'll likely get scared. I don't know where the body's going to be when I come back to. Somebody could take them. Yes, we're in an adult body, but adults get taken places too, you know? If you are in... It's frightening not to have control.
How is she not switching right now? Like, how often does a switch occur? Like, I feel like she's been the same alter the entire way. Like, how do you know when, like, what makes it switch?
Sounds terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I don't have all of the brain power. I don't have all the body batteries. Like, some of it's Allie, some of it's Z.
So it's not each person doesn't have 100% within their own.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's 100% is hard. Like, they're 100% of themselves, but in terms of managing the body, I do feel like on a somatic level or like a body energy level, like, we have each different connections to different pathways in the brain and in the body. Like, I feel more sensation in certain parts of my body. And then if Allie comes to the front and I go away, Allie's gonna feel something differently. She might even taste something differently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like different people.
Holy shit! So you go to a restaurant. Yeah, I'll have the tuna. Gets put down. You start eating it. You switch. The other alter fucking hates tuna. Like, now you're in a fucking predicament. Like, I feel like there's so many scenarios where this is just gonna be like, fuck.
For a lot of that, because it's hard to go into a restaurant and be like, hey, there's actually 9 of us eating. Can you give us like this order and this order,
please?
Yeah.
Do you proudly tell people that you have DID, or is that something that's more of a secret?
I wouldn't call it a secret.
Right.
I mean, you know,
You're
doing an
here
interview.
in front of the world.
Yes, but I am careful because there have been times I've told people who have completely retreated from my life just because the stigma is around it. One of my alters, she's my 16-year-old, has purposely told people we have it to push people away when she didn't like them.
So it's a defense mechanism.
It is. It can be. For her, it is.
Yeah.
For some of us, it's better to not say.
I'm trying very hard to stay in the body.
Yeah, I
I'm
get it.
sorry.
If you need to take a moment, totally cool.
I'm just
Oh, is she gonna switch?
switching, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. We got plenty of time, like I was saying.
It's hard.
I know it's hard, but you're so strong because you flew all the way out here, and and it's okay to feel these things because, yeah, like I said, you're here.
Oh, she switched, bro. I swear to God, I saw it in her eyes. Oh my God.
Do you want to take a quick moment?
Sorry, what?
Do you want to take a quick moment off stage?
No, I'm here now, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
It's
No
Kyle.
worries. Hello, Kyle.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Shit! Oh my God.
What's
Bro,
that?
I feel like you could tell. Like, her eyes dilated.
You're not cool with the skirt?
No, not really.
No. I
bit uncomfortable.
I see you trying to cover it up.
Yeah, no, stop looking at my legs.
So you don't approve of Nin's choice?
I mean, I'd prefer not to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, cool, looks great on her, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure we look cute as hell, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally
You wouldn't
fit.
personally choose it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you mind continuing this interview?
No, I'm
with
good.
the- okay.
I know why we're here.
Do you proudly tell people that you have DID, or is that something that you keep more of a secret?
Holy shit! Yo, that was insane. I didn't think I would see it like that. Like, I thought it would just be like a random switch. That seemed like it was like she was trying to suppress it. And then it happened. And now she's Kyle, who's a he.
If it's a professional situation
Yeah.
or something where if somebody does have like stigma around it,
Did she always have an accent? Or am I crazy? Yes? I feel like it's thicker now. I don't know.
or is very, I don't know, like not open to it or a little bit oppressive around it, that could be like seriously damaging to whatever we're trying to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's just safer
It's definitely
to like
it's
not
definitely
say
a
anything.
thicker accent.
What's the most annoying question you get about DID?
Honestly, the one that bothers me the most is who's the real one?
Yeah.
Because that really is like, we're all real though.
Yeah.
And also, like, oh, well, psychologists don't believe DID exists. Yeah, they do. It's been, like, in the DSM and the ICD.
Yeah.
It's in there.
I don't know
like,
what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I gotta read that.
in the DSM and the
International Classification of Diseases and Diagnostic and Statistical Manual or Mental Disorders. This is not identifying and classified diseases once the diagnosis is established.
ICD.
Yeah.
It's in there. Like, it's recognised worldwide as a treatable disorder with, you know, a known cause, and there's a ton of medical evidence behind it. Like, people have been in CAT scans and brain scans and stuff and switched while they're in there, and you can literally see different parts of the brain lighting up.
How do you feel about the way DID is portrayed in pop culture like Split and
Yeah.
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot is one of the more
I've
interesting.
not seen Mr. Robot. I know Split's very inaccurate, though. Dude, in Split, one of the alters is just a supernatural monster cannibal. Like, that's like trying to get people to accept DID, and you make a movie that's like, yeah, one of the alters eats people.
Like, do I need to like be scared?
Was her only exposure to DID through things like Split?
I don't know, but we've also had comments on our channel, like, of people saying that teachers have used Split to educate their students about DID, as in, like, this is an example of DID. Like,
How do you feel about
class.
that?
It is bollocks. Like, oh, it's ridiculous. It is so damaging. Like, there are some stuff it gets right. Like, yeah, it's done through trauma. Yeah, there can be protectors and persecutors, but we're not superheroes. There's no the beast. We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna kidnap you. Like, people with DID are created with DID. It's developed because of trauma. We are no more likely to be dangerous than any other member of society. And in most cases, we are less likely because of what we've been through. Most people are more likely to return to the situation of being a victim or being abused rather than an abuser.
What do you think the biggest misconception is surrounding DID?
I think there's the idea that it's purely dysfunctional, that it's obviously miserable. I've definitely had my rough
I feel like hers is the most apparently obvious. Like the switches. I don't know.
days,
Right.
weeks, months,
But it's not
years.
constant?
It's gotten better.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that we don't tell.
A lot of people think that it's really rare,
Yeah.
but the same percentage of people who have ginger hair have DID.
What is that, 1 to 3%?
1 to 3%, yeah, which means it's as common as bulimia, more common than schizophrenia, who either haven't known it or you ain't known it. If they don't want you to know, you won't know.
If there's anyone watching who has DID but maybe is uncomfortable or experiencing fear about
My issue, and I think what also hurts how people perceive DID, is too many people self-diagnose themselves with whatever on TikTok. I think not just TikTok, but just social media in general. People will be like, yeah, I have this. And I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, I think I have it. Bro, saying you have DID versus actually having diagnosed DID, two different things, right? Like, you could think you have DID and have something entirely separate, right? Or just have nothing at all. Like, if you're going to tell me you have DID, or just anything in general, if it's diagnosed by a psychiatrist, fine, right?
Alone, a lot of folks experience being many people, parts, alters, identities in one body. It's okay if it's hard sometimes. The world isn't set up for us to have an easy time as folks with DID.
Like, I'm dissociating now, and
Take your time. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I wanted to answer the question.
You can answer it.
Oh no,
Let me know when you want me to ask it
there's
again.
somebody
for you.
else here, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, imagine when DID was a thing before it was diagnosed. Like, not only would the people with DID be scared, but they would all, like, the people around them would be fucking utterly confused. Like, if this happened and you didn't tell me this person had DID, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
And do you want to answer this?
I don't know what's going on.
Do you want me to explain to you what's going on? We're in the middle of an interview about DID.
We have DID.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And that's what you're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable talking about DID?
Wow, the voice change is so different, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you want...
I can answer the question.
All right. I'll ask the one that I just asked Kyle.
Okay.
And Kyle mentioned that Nin wanted to come out and answer this one. Do you feel comfortable answering this one?
Yo, he's doing a great job as being an interviewer. Like, he's keeping, he's being respectful. He's keeping calm. Like, I feel like this would be hard to, like, not be like, hey, like what? Just him be like, he's not acting confused. He is confused, but he's just putting a he's being respectful and just kind of letting it flow. Dude, he's doing a good job. Because I would be like, I wouldn't know what to say. Like, he just kind of flew that shit, fucking freeballed, and it's working again. I feel like if I was there, I would fucking say something that would be upsetting. I wouldn't know what to do.
I can't answer it till you tell me.
Okay. If there's anyone watching who has DID and is maybe nervous about the idea of coming out and talking about it with people because they're fear of the judgment that they might receive or anything like that, is there anything that you'd want to say to them? Any kind of advice that you'd want to give them?
I say...
And you can say that to camera if you want.
The camera?
Yeah.
What about the man behind the camera? Hi, you have such good hair.
Yeah, doesn't he?
It's so good. When you have DID, you feel very alone. And it feels like you're going crazy. And there's no way anyone can understand. And there's no way you can have a good life. And this is it. It's going to be bad life forever. It's always going to be living bad memories, people thinking bad things, and it's not.
Somebody said, is this a kink? This isn't a kink. Also, I really doubt that they date. Because I don't see how that would work. Where you can't have a significant other because you have so many different altered personalities where you're not going to be able to ever be with someone. Especially seeing that some of them are, like, this is, like, the alter of a child. And then some are men, some are women.
And if you want to cut this part out or anything like that, we totally will.
Okay.
Yeah, so take your time.
But we felt like that. And now everything's different.
What's different?
We're not alone anymore.
Is that a better feeling?
I wonder the level of trauma they had to go through to create 22 different alters. I feel bad. Like the amount of, I don't know what happened. Obviously, they're not talking about that, but, like, this doesn't just happen.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't be sorry. That's why you're here. You're here to talk about this and to feel these feelings. But let me know if you want to stop for whatever reason. This is all up to you.
Somebody else is here.
You can let them speak whenever you want.
I'm really sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm too small.
Yeah, it's okay. You have no reason to apologize.
What happened?
I don't remember the name. Years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gave a really good response.
Can I still do it too?
You want to do it too?
I do, yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay to take your time with it.
Wow! Like, this is, like, tripping me out.
Nobody's entitled to information about why this has happened or anything deeply personal about how you exist as you are. But there is absolutely nothing to
is this Nin again? I feel like this is Nin from the beginning. Whoever the first person was.
be ashamed of. We see you and we believe you.
I actually have a parting gift for you, a best interviewer shirt that you can get at padildoshop.com, but you can have this for free.
Now 16 people get to wear one shirt.
This is Petra, this is Joy, and this is Z. Listen to all of us when we say, subscribe to Anthony Padilla.
That was great. All right, you got 5 seconds to shout out or promote anything you want directly into camera. Go.
Treemunity on Twitter, and check out the pluralassociation.org. Some great activists are doing some organizing for our community.
Go follow us at Dissociative, and also if you're looking for somewhere to feel safe, there are loads of Facebook groups.
Definitely you should subscribe to him because 16 of us really enjoyed this. And
That's why you're using your 5 seconds?
Yeah, yo, hold up. What if one of the alters just fucking hated Anthony Padilla? Nah. Oh my God. Yo, that would be bad. Like, if they didn't inform him of that, like, it just switches and you're like, and he's like, what's up? And they fucking hate Anthony Padilla.
yes.
Thank you
okay?
so much,
Thank
Nan.
you.
I feel like I understand the wondrous world of dissociative identity disorder just a little bit more.
Thank you for having me.
After spending the day
I do get it a little bit more now. I'm glad I watched that video. It's still very confusing. 77,000 comments. Some of the child alters hold some of the worst trauma. Yeah, 1.3 million likes. I'll like that video, dude. That was nuts. I'm surprised I haven't seen that video. Came out in 2020.